It is freaking hot today, which is a nice change, but I am way overdressed. T-shirt and long pants, and it is 64, 65 degrees out here, and way hotter on this metal roof. But anyway, so we got a held back 6 inches on the overhang, so I'm going to tie in the metal roof there for the overhang on the porch for this A-frame. This is the standard A-frame, so it's getting galvalume as the finished roof. We're going to try to do it. Eventually we'll run out of colors, but we're going to try to do different color roofs on every different one as kind of a double back whenever you're renting one, and you need better description as we build more of these in here. If they're successful or popular enough to justify building more in here, then we'll eventually go through the kaleidoscope of metal roof covers. But you can see here, we're going to do, it's like I said, we did a 6-inch overhang. These are 10-foot sticks. I need 9. I'll probably have to pop a chalk line and trim off the edge metal once I get the deck situated in here, and I don't want a bunch of edge metal where the deck is, so we'll trim that back where we need to make sure we got enough overhang to keep the water off the walls, but not enough to not enough to create an issue for somebody on the deck with the handrail system. So then we'll come across here. I've already showed that video where we fiberglass in between those double frame studs, went over it with foam. Now I'm going to put in 4 sheets of this galvalume metal. It's a 26 gauge. It's a high rib R panel, and that'll overhang off the end about 3 inches to keep it off of the face of the siding. And then that's effectively the metal strategy. And then we'll do try to do something decorative on the front with the extra metal that I picked up, so that we've got a decent overhang, so you're not getting rained on when you're unlocking the door. This one gets the galvalume, like I said, and then the other cabin, when I get to that video, will be in the polar white color. That's the whimsical cabin. It'll be in a polar white. It'll both of these are considered low heat colors. The green one, we had to use the dense foam because the green's gonna attract more sunlight than these lighter colors, and so we had to put a little bit more money into the foam than than we would have in these fiberglasses, and you got to be cognizant on that. I'll do eventually a black roof and a dark blue roof, and I'll have to add extra insulation to compensate for that attracting a lot of heat and creating a heat sink in the summer. That's primarily what we struggle with here more than anything in the Ozarks, is the summer heat is a lot harder to compensate for than the winter weather. Winter weather, as you can tell, it's like I said, almost the end of January. It's currently 64, 65 degrees outside. And although that's not common, it is common to get these warm spells in January and February. And this is our quote unquote winter. So the summer months, we'll crest over 100 degrees, and we're going to want to try to make it as comfortable as possible for people in the summer camping. So we're adding the extra steps in this roof system, and we'll have air conditioning in these units come summertime, and we'll have emergency heat in the winter time for the very little bit of cold spells we have. Both of those will be thermostatically controlled. They'll have the deck, and I'm guessing, in addition to twinkle lights and things like that to make it easy to see out here at night, we're probably also going to have to do some type of canvas awnings that we hang out over the deck, so we can keep some shade on these spaces. We got plenty of trees to hang canvas off of, but I'm sure we'll have to do that to keep it cool enough for people in the summertime that they're willing to go outside. But anyway, have a good one.